and I'll let you
Okay.
just kind of take it away.
Right, so we'll start with a weird game where your teammate was basically AFK.
Tournament one?
But
Yeah.
there is an interesting shot that we definitely need to show on stream, so I'll make sure to get that in. Alright. Straight off. If we look at your kickoff,
Mm-hmm.
look where you hit the ball.
Back right. Well, high back right.
Is that what you're going for?
No,
do you think?
I'm trying to hit the ball. Not really
'cause
attempting
what
to hit it
you-
anywhere in particular.
For most of your kickoffs from the side, you hit the ball on the side instead of right in the middle. So
Okay.
for a lot of kickoffs, you'll lose it.
So
If I-
in the center of the ball or in the center of my car?
You'll see. So I'll go to fly. And then just watch the kickoff.
Okay. Watch it in 30 years when the cars get there.
yeah. There we go.
Hog.
See what I mean? You hit it on the side of the ball.
Okay.
He hits it towards the center, which means when-
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
which means it's going to go towards your side. But yeah, so that's the main thing. On side kickoffs, make sure you go for the center of the ball.
Okay.
So it's the center in relation to the goal, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Try to hit it straight at their goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
That's good.
I think we should just watch the entire thing at 10% speed. It'll really stretch out the
Okay,
segment.
next thing. Already.
Yeah?
You have this thing where you go for mid boost,
They're not meant to go for mid boost.
like that. No, what your instant thought should be, I need to get to net now. That's literally what you've hit the ball, that needs to be your mindset. Get back to net. So instead
Okay.
of going for this boost here, you go for the back right one.
Okay. Why is that? Just because the
Because-
kickoff went towards goal, or?
Dixon
that-
has the ball here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to carry it upfield, which is where you're heading. So that is going to be such a mess if you're already where he's trying to get to.
Okay.
And if he gets into a 50, he doesn't get the greatest touch or whatever, it means it's going to then be going towards your net, and no one will be there.
Okay. That makes sense.
So here, yeah, you just need to, instead of doing that, grab small pads or get that big boost at the back,
Okay.
and then rotate into net.
Oh, I think I just missed the ball here.
Yeah,
After he
this
ran
is all
the crowd.
fine. Here, you just go for the ball. There's no risk involved here, so you can just go for the ball. You rotated right,
Mm-hmm.
now you just go, but you turned, and that
Mhm.
split second is literally your that turn back to your net
Mm-hmm.
in a normal lobby is you saying, okay, I'm going back, I'm rotating, I don't want to hit the ball, but then you go for it again, and sure, it's fine at this level, but as you go up the ranks, the time window for you hitting the ball is so small that is just going to confuse your team, and you're going to get counted.
Okay. Well, so
So
actual
just
question.
commit.
Actual question there. I saw they're already going to hit the ball. Right? And that's why I turned around. Is just
Then
in case they.
rotate back.
Okay. Don't turn back. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then so if you know they're going to hit it, it's going to go over your head. That means it's the person in the second man position who's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so your thought process was right. He's going to hit the ball, but then it's that hesitating and then deciding, oh,
Hi, Gore.
wait a minute, it hasn't gone over my head.
We're
I
learning.
can go for it.
Okay.
So you need to, in that second, pick what you're going to do. So if you're going to rotate back, rotate all the way back so that to let the next person come in, or
Okay.
you just go for the ball. Yep.
And then don't miss. That helps.
This is a pretty good turn. Shot could be a little bit better, but it went in.
I got it on my hood and not against my fender,
Yeah.
which is a pretty common theme with my touches in general.
Yeah. Right. So here, everyone needs to see this.
Correct.
Let's watch it
Important.
again. Yeah, let's watch it again.
Let's watch the only highlight we're gonna have all day. Because I send you demos from a day where I was playing terribly.
Hmm. It wasn't that bad. It's literally only small things.
Well, small things make a big difference, though.
Yeah, for sure. Because if your position isn't as good, it will suddenly feel like
Hey,
you have
buddy,
loads of
hope you're doing
pressure on
well
you all the
today, huh?
time, even though it's just positioning.
True.
We'll watch this one more
True.
time.
Okay. Just in case. That was a nice double
Right.
touch, though. I think that's
It
the
was a
first time
nice
I've ever
double
actually
touch.
hit a proper double touch.
Okay. So that's all I really looked at that because I realized your teammate was AFK. So
Yeah,
pointless.
I mean, we actually did okay despite him being AFK, but
Yeah.
he came back after it was 5-2, I think. I think he did come back eventually, but anyways.
Right. So the next one is this.
Just don't understand. How do you enter a tournament and just leave? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. What,
It's
one
like-
interesting thing is
Okay.
one of the replays you sent me was you in a champ tournament.
doesn't surprise me, depending
So
on who I was
that's
playing with.
That was an
yeah.
interesting one to look at. Okay.
Yeah, I literally just grabbed them out of my demos folder. I did not look at what they were. It's like, well, these are from this day. Send it. That was it. That's the full thought
I mean,
process.
it gave me a wide, it showed me how you'd cope in a high lobby, I guess, so
Mhm.
that's good. Okay. Could be a little bit faster.
Okay. So just how do I better? Oh, don't miss my half flip. How do I better maintain my momentum in that situation then?
Here.
Mm-hmm. Probably power slide earlier into the boost. I mean, he went left hash.
Well,
mark
one
for some
thing
reason.
you don't do is you don't flip that much. You just drive along the ground.
If I'm not sure exactly where I should be, then yeah, I tend to.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure where this kickoff was gonna go, and also I was caught off guard by the guy yoinking left
Yeah.
boost. But
But there, the best thing you could have done really is challenge the ball, because you know Sancho's behind you. He just went for the
Mhm.
boost, and you know the guy who's just done the kickoff will have no boost. So your best thing would probably be flip and then hit the ball. There.
okay.
But anyway, that was a good boom. I like that. Your teammate Sancho was in a horrible position there, so that was a bit weird.
Lucky that he just smacked it right into me. I was thankful
This
for
is
that
good.
one.
I like your positioning. I don't like where Sancho is. Nice try. Okay.
Now I'm last man
So one-
back.
Yes. So one thing you need to really think about is
Mhm.
which way you turn to keep momentum and put you in the best position to defend things.
Okay.
So here, he's going to dribble it. You can either... Oh, I wish I could, like, draw on this or something. So you turn to the left
Correct.
and lose
You can
all
say
your
infield,
momentum.
outfield, maybe, like towards center, outside.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
I help?
So you turn infield and lose all your momentum.
I am having a good day. We are learning.
Which
We
in
are
a normal lobby,
learning.
he can now just flick it over you.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing you can really do.
Okay.
So you wanna turn-
so just
You don't.
turn.
You don't really want to. You don't want to turn. You want to just drive outfield and shadow.
Okay.
And then when it's the right opportunity, perhaps Sancho could have demoed him, and then you'd know to turn, and you could have an easy hit.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of want to wait for Sancho there and shadow instead. You do deal with it well. This is okay. Rotate back. There
Miss
you can just
the-
go. Yeah.
Missed the wall touch.
This is a nice try.
Yeah, I was hoping one of my teammates would rotate mid.
Yeah, they should.
and be up, but. And the only instance of air roll you'll see, celebrating a goal. It's the only time we push that button. Not really, but.
This is good. I like your patience. Now you need to go. You go, 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 go. And it's funny because when I was watching this, I was saying go, 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 and then as I said that, you keep tapping your boost to it. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. This is a nice try. I need to rotate out.
Get it, Tinch. I believe in you.
You go really fast, so I can see why you thought this was going to happen. But you also had a teammate where the ball was going to go. So you see Sancho there. So you commit to that play, but then instantly you're having to shadow and you're on the back foot. Just because you went supersonic and went really fast for that play without knowing really what was going to happen.
Makes sense, yeah. And I do notice that sometimes it's a bit of an unconscious habit, but just to follow the play as it unfolds. Some nice Y turns in that. Feel like Austin Powers sometimes, trying to move the car out of a hole or out of a hallway.
Okay. So here, what do you think you should have done?
Probably hit it up or chase it up the wall and hit it back towards center.
So you could have challenged
In
there,
the corner, yeah.
and if you don't, that's your time to go for the ball gone. That's your opportunity gone. So you get that boost. You didn't even really need the boost because you already
I
have
didn't
a lot.
grab it. I drove around it.
And then you turn for it then. So one thing that's a really good indicator to know if you rotated wrong or your position's not quite correct is if you look at your teammate's point of view, you can see how it makes him really awkward.
Okay.
You can see that he thinks, oh, the ball's coming towards me now, Harry's going back. But then you suddenly go for it and he's like, oh. And that reverse or the hesitation is a really good indicator that you perhaps have done something wrong. Or they could be out of position, but you know, in general it's a good indicator.
Sure. No, that makes sense. That is good because I obviously could not see him, so I did not know he was there.
Yeah. That was a weird one. That your teammate should not have done what he did. Look at him.
I also feel like I should have waited on the back post longer to see where the pass is going or if there was a shot coming in. I feel like if I was waiting like here, faced outwards instead of in the center of the goal, I probably could have tried to make the save a little better.
I'd say this is the right position. If your teammate who's just sat in net has then gone for the ball, you then go into net. So this is right.
Okay.
But the fact that your teammate just bumped you meant you didn't have the momentum to then challenge that ball right there. Otherwise you would have had it.
Okay.
You would have been in the right position. So that isn't your fault. I didn't write any notes on that.
I love that it saves me nervously tapping my ball cam. Big fan of that.
Yeah. Okay. So this will seem like a very small thing, but I can tell you're thinking like, ooh, not necessarily, ooh, can I quickly go for it? But you just need to change the mindset to, right, I've gone for it, now I need to just rotate back. And then once you've got that down, you can then afford to look to see if you could go for it, because you'll know. Because at a high level, I guess, there's more room for changing the fixed structure of rotation, right? Because people will be able to adapt to what you're doing, etc. But for now, you go for the ball, you just think about going back to net.
Okay.
Or rotating back. I need to get back.
Yeah, this is the same sort of thing where I kind of just like rotate with the ball unconsciously. I don't really think about it.
If you make an effort to rotate faster than the ball, then you're gonna be back in position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's fine. You missed it. It is what it is.
Platinum.
And then all you're thinking about here, I think, is creating a bit of space, which is a good thing. But you've gone for a big boost when you can take small pads, and you've suddenly like rotated in a strange way.
Okay.
So you need this ball is the one you should be hitting now, if you're in the correct position.
Okay.
So instead of getting this boost, you could have gone for the back boost. You could have just got small pads and then rotated. But you kind of took yourself out of the play a lot. Instead, you should be here now, hitting it.
Okay. Hey, Chaos. So my thought was, and my understanding of being like on the offensive was that you try to play one person in the corner, one person in the center, and one person in the opposite corner to return the ball if it goes over. So my thought was I saw the guy pushing it through the corner, or trying to, my teammate rotating center, and then I was on the back side of the goal. And I do think I came too far towards the goal, but that's why I was over there.
Okay, so
maybe that's
fine,
just the wrong idea.
But then instead of turning right towards their goal, rotate left quickly towards your goal, and then you rotate in behind everyone.
Okay.
And then this would be your ball still.
Gotcha. Very much so same Chaos, but that's why we're here.
Okay, so this is a tricky one that will happen a lot. Someone will challenge in the corner, and the ball will go up like that. So it's nearest enough to the corner for the person in the corner to think it's their ball still. But it probably isn't. It should be, in this case, the TTV guy. Because you've challenged the ball, it's gone up, and he can react faster because he's seen the whole situation and what's going to happen.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but this will happen a lot, and it will lead to a lot of double commits.
Whee!
This is where you want to be, but instead, you commit a little bit too much, and it makes you a bit awkward. So this is the kryptonite, okay? When you're rotating back, you forget about the third person. And you often promote yourself to the second man.
Okay.
See?
Oh, okay. Oh, he was over
there. So you've just gone, you're rotating back. And yet you're now here.
Okay.
In front of TTV. So now you see how he was there for like 5 seconds going back and forwards because he didn't know what to do. Yeah, so what I'd like to see is... Okay, you've missed the ball, whatever. Now you rotate back post behind the TTV guy.
Okay.
He goes for the ball, you bang it up, now you're on the offensive. This is okay. So now you rotate out. It's happened again. Let's watch from TCV's point of view. So you've gone for the ball. Sancho's now going. Eventually.
Eventually.
And TTV in this situation is second man.
Yeah.
But you kind of push yourself in front.
Okay.
Into where he is. And then he would have had a better shot in that situation as well.
Okay, that makes sense.
So there's a lot to think about, but the main thing is that you need to work on is you've gone for the ball, miss or hit, it doesn't matter. You then need to just rotate behind the third man. Like actively think about rotating behind the third man, and you'll be
Hey,
absolutely
hold
fine.
on. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense
and then
actually. And that's
then
something
over
I
time,
just
you won't have to think about it, and it'll just happen.
yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. And that's something I never really noticed.
Hmm. This one I was very stuck on. I didn't know whose fault it was.
Just
Because
a bad commit.
you're in the correct position. You are second man, so you should be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But then TTV was closer to the ball, and I don't know. I wasn't too sure about that one.
It do be like that sometimes.
It really did.
So I've seen a couple. All right, he called for me to go for it. I remember. On these sorts of kickoffs where you have both people on the diagonal.
Yep.
I've seen two types of kickoffs. I've seen where one person on the diagonal goes and gets boosted, and the goalie comes up and tries to contest the center, and I've seen where the other diagonal comes up to contest the center. Are either one of those better, worse? Are they all valid?
It's the same
Like-
thing. It's just about who's going to be the next man to challenge, you know?
Okay, fair.
So yeah, as long as everyone knows what they're doing, it's not really a big deal.
Okay, fair enough. Figured I'd ask.
But then here again, you just need to focus
ball in
on
the
hitting the
center.
center of the ball. Yeah.
You can flip earlier
Then instead
in
of
that
this,
as well, right?
sorry, what did you say?
You can flip earlier in the kickoff as well, right? I've never looked into kickoffs,
probably could.
so
But as long as you hit the center,
okay.
you should be good.
As long as you're not
So
getting beat
here-
when you hit the center. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I want to see you rotate into net
Okay.
instead of pushing forward like that. So it's just still the same thing about making sure you're behind the third man. This isn't. You should. This is the mindset of you've gone for the ball and you need to go back to net.
Okay.
Because sure, at a high level, having a person upfield that someone can bang the ball to and you can create a play is really nice, but it's just not going to happen at this level. So hit the ball, go back. That was a good rotation. Bit too close, but I like what you're doing.
Okay. I also noticed my teammate got incredibly yeeted off the wall there. I just saw that.
This isn't good
Okay.
because it just slows the momentum of rotations down completely. There'll probably be a guy sat right behind you who could have gone for the ball.
Okay.
So yeah, if you can't go for it initially, just rotate out again.
Did not power slide on that turn, so I was not sure where that
It's
ball
more
was going.
you and Sancho are both rotating back.
Mhm.
TTV is sitting there ready, and you're the one that goes to the ball.
Yeah, I should have let him go up, and I should have gone to net.
Right.
Okay.
So it's literally just the mindset of going for the ball. Right, back to goal. Back to goal. I don't care what
Probably
happens. I'm going
deserve
back
it.
to
He
goal.
only eats
just in
toast if the
case.
person's been bad. So, can I say? I wanted to try to get the demo there. Just bad at hitting
Yeah, I
cars.
thought that was an interesting play.
Just bad at
Yeah.
hitting cars, frankly.
I like
My
the
thought
idea,
was-
but go on.
My thought was if I saw him coming from back post, and I couldn't see anybody else on blue.
Mhm.
So the thought was if I demo him, and the person behind me can get control of the ball, they can just push it in. Which is kind of what ended up happening, minus the demo. But that was the thought. Because even when I turned
Yeah.
left there, I didn't see anyone. And then this guy appeared out of nowhere.
Let's see
Houdini'd his ass into goal.
He was behind you.
Gotcha.
See what he did.
Mm-hmm.
He was ready for a pass mid. So in that situation, unless you know your teammate is 100% going to go and challenge the ball that you're leaving,
Mm-hmm.
there isn't much point to it because their team will rotate and just clear it.
Okay.
But I like the aggressive thought.
Oh yeah, then we lose in overtime. Hog. I do remember this game.
and then also you've gone for a play. It hasn't worked. Okay, but I need to go back now and not challenge the ball.
Yeah.
Like, sure, it worked, but it
No,
shouldn't
I
really
understand.
happen.
It doesn't matter if it, like, even if it works, it's not necessarily the right decision.
Right.
For sure.
Nice. And then rotate out.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But now you're still with the ball.
I think I was stressing because of the timer, and I want to just not
Yeah.
go to overtime, but...
Wait, I've got a note for.
Pog.
Oh yeah, that was just quite a strange thing to do. Because you're the one rotating back,
Mm-hmm.
and then you don't go for the ball, you go for the boost. So that will confuse your teammates so much, and not really know what to
The
do.
literal phrase boost over ball, yeah.
Well, I've got a few compliments coming up.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Good speed for that aerial, and good aerial. But then you cut
Turned
rotation
again.
straight after.
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is just again rotate back. You see how
Yeah.
it creates the confusion.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I don't know what your teammate was doing.
Shrug.
Nice, I like this. And then you go back post
Yeah.
because you're cutting off that Sancho guy.
Mm-hmm. Pog. Spider car. My least favorite position to be in on the back wall.
This
Uh-huh.
is the thing about having a time window to go for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't go for it initially, rotate back
Okay.
because then he comes in.
Mm-hmm. Distinctly remember saying, "Oh God, I have no boost" right there.
Yeah.
Distinctly
I mean,
remember
Sancho was just all over the place.
that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like he stayed, he kind of didn't stay, and then kind of went for it, and then you were stuck there the whole time with no boost. You couldn't really do anything there.
She just sat on that little boost pad, just farmed it.
Maybe. But yeah.
Would have been my Galaxy
Is what
brain
it
play.
is.
Okay. We're learning.
Okay. And then I did one more game.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Because once I realised it was the cutting off the third person, which is your worst thing, I
Mhm.
kind of didn't need to see much more.
That's why you're garbage, Ari. It's your fault.
No. I just know that it's an easy fix,
Mhm.
and it's going to help you massively, and it's
For
the main
sure.
thing, so... Okay.
Yeah. No, that does make sense though, and I do
Right.
see it.
So
I
this
know
is
which game this is.
your... in the champ tourney.
Mm-hmm.
Right, start.
I recognize this game because Jazer tried to forfeit immediately after the first goal.
Right, so I put really good position here. You're staying the perfect distance away from the play. Really liked it. And I put in my notes naughty juicy because he should not have gone for this here. Like you could see you had such an easy shot. You'd rotated well. You were in position,
Mhm.
and then he's cut you off, and now you have no clue what to do.
Fair. Tried to take him out of the game. I actually tried to get locked
Right.
on him. It's like, will
Yeah,
you
I remember you saying. I think I was watching your stream when it happened. You should also.
Mhm.
So that was your chance to go, right?
Yep. So just rotate.
You now
back.
rotate out. Exactly.
Steal their boost. Get out.
Yeah.
Get bumped.
Okay. So this obviously isn't going to happen in plat.
But I can probably challenge that in the air.
You can probably challenge it, but I reckon the better play would be to shadow. So
Okay.
you've gone for this boost. You now turn there
And stay facing this direction.
and stay
Okay.
facing that direction, ready for a shot on net,
Okay.
and then it would make that save a lot easier.
Still not super duper comfortable with the whole shadowing thing, so
Yeah,
that's a learning.
maybe do some training
experience.
packs of shadows.
Yeah, yeah. It's more the mentality of being in position for it. I can hit shadow saves when I do the training packs to a reasonable degree for a platinum. But I don't like instinctively just go for it.
Yeah, instant. Yeah, okay.
Like I don't position my car in such a way that I'm going
I
to
mean,
be ready
it
to
should.
do it.
This will happen a lot in twos, so
Mhm.
if you play some twos, there'll be a lot of situations where you have to shadow, so you'll get better at.
Fair, fair. Well, my twos partner abandoned me to play with you, so that might happen eventually, but not right now. And my other twos partner is Silver, so.
Right, so here,
Mhm.
the best thing you can do is just sit in net, facing a better direction,
Okay.
because then that clear you'd be able to absolutely bang to either
Mhm.
Jazer or just upfield.
Okay.
So it's good. You need to go for the ball here. Go, go,
And I
go,
think
go.
I commented when I made that clear that I should have just sat back post or in net.
In
'cause I
net
felt
is
like-
the one. Yeah.
Okay. Because I did feel out of position right here.
Yeah. I mean, here you're waiting,
Mhm.
but you're giving them so much space to do anything here.
Okay.
Like he could bang that backboard, he could dribble it like he does. So you just want to go. You just
Okay.
go. And then
Probably just drive up the wall there, huh?
sitting in net is probably the better thing.
Okay.
But you're definitely too far forward. You either need to be just next to the wall or all the way back in net.
Okay. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be a game sans compliments.
Okay, so this is just a bit of a spacing issue.
Mhm.
In high, against these people, he can do a lot with this ball,
Yeah.
and you're kind of covering the same area as him, even though he's got the ball already.
Okay. That
So
makes
it'd be
sense.
much better if you were in the middle, he could pass to you, create some sort of play, you know? So yeah, you either need to be mid, or if you're covering the same area, just rotate back.
Okay.
See, and then because Juicy sees that you're not there, he goes for it, and then you would be back.
Okay. Makes sense.
I like this positioning. Yeah, this from here, this was all pretty good.
Okay.
You gave yourself good space and time to really do anything, to deal with anything. And then you tried. I think you tried to go for
I
the ball
did
again.
try to turn and I got bumped, yeah. Right there.
Cause see, and then you'd be there. That ball would have. Two of them committed. You could absolutely pelt this ball to the other side, and then you're on the attack.
Okay.
You see, it's all just that. It's all that one decision that happens so many times. That puts your team under a lot of pressure.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But how can I be sure they exist? I can't see them. Not ready for that touch.
No.
I distinctly remember that.
This one.
Yeah, was not ready for that. Also reacted kind of slow. But
It was a difficult one for the position you were in. Sure. it was a weird one in general, to be honest.
mm-hmm. Now he voted to forfeit, and he's AFK.
Yeah.
Remember this game? He's playing Pog.
It's the same thing. In the higher
Yeah.
lobbies, they can hit the ball a lot harder, so you need to be further away from everyone.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Okay, let me see it from this guy's point of view. He pushed up way too much for no reason.
I feel like he was gonna go for it, but I don't know. See if I scuff this kickoff.
But he was too far away to go for it, so you were right to probably go for it. And then
Okay.
he should have seen that rotated into net.
Gotcha. He might have just been tilted.
Yeah, true.
Weak touch. Really gotta work on just like smacking the ever living Christ out of the ball.
Yeah, literally. Just rotate back, and then as you come round to hit the ball, just pelt it to the other side,
Uh-huh.
and you'll get a lot of goals in Plat and Diamond doing that. It's good. Internet there would be better.
Mm-hmm. And I actually did try to pass it back mid there, I just got a bad touch.
Yeah. Hmm.
An attempt was made. I was like, I think I actually said like I'll just pass this back to Jazer, and then I just hit it upfield. I'm like, oh shit. Ah crap, I can't hit for shit. Not poggers.
This is as your mechanics get better, you'll be able to deal with that pretty comfortably.
Yeah, the bounce off the wall. It takes me too long to process where the ball is going.
Right. Yeah.
Not enough
That's
experience.
just over time. You'll get better at that.
Mm-hmm.
So kickoff is a bit better,
Uh-huh.
but after kickoffs,
Go for back boost.
go for don't leave the mid boost for your two teammates so they can try and attack or whatever.
Okay.
And it'll put you in a better position as well. Oh, we got a few compliments here. Hang
Okay.
on.
Pog. Did you write the compliments in green and everything else in red or something so you can remember?
No, it's all in black. Black. Good waiting in net. I like this. Where does it happen? Yeah. I like this. Good patience. This was really good. I like that you saw you had time. You could go off the wall and bang it. So that was a good hit.
And then just get the hell out.
and then get the hell out, exactly.
Makes
then you get
sense.
into a perfect position here. Is what it is. Rotate back. And this is it. There we go. This is where you need to be, and you did it well. Because now you can literally deal with anything that happens. You have so much space. Look at that. You can go for the ball. He should have done. Juicy should have gone for it, really. That was a bit strange. That turn to the right, you can literally just go across goal into the net again.
I don't know why I turned right.
See, because then you would have been there to not let it go mid.
Also 2v3, this point sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Happens more than I'd like in tournaments, for sure.
True.
Ah, perfect.
Nice.
Nice. Took him out of the game. This is where we get the only goal of the game. It's me just like, yep, this is my job now. I have committed. Okay, there we go. Victory. That was my contribution, was removing him from existence. I
like
was
that
not
you just
ready for
went
this
for it.
at all.
I like that you just go for it though. That is
Okay.
what you need to do.
Okay. Yeah, like I thought I
Like,
was making the right decision because I knew Jazer was to my right and I knew Juicy was in the corner.
Right.
And I was like,
and look,
okay, well, I
Juicy
can
can
go
deal with it, so you
contest.
can go for it.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, you going for it. Wait, where is it? It makes the opponent do something.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the opponent give up the ball, so Juicy has it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So sometimes when you go in, it's not necessarily about getting a good touch, hitting the ball. It's about making your opponents give up possession.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's about to happen after this touch.
But
He's gonna grab mid boost. I'm gonna grab a pad or two and then turn around in the center of the field and cut Juicy
let's
off.
see.
I'm calling it right now.
No,
Oh no,
it
I
isn't what
actually
happened.
just
It isn't what
properly wrote back.
happened.
I really
But
expected
you-
it.
Here you were drawn into the play.
I was what?
You're a bit too close. You're drawn into the play.
Okay.
So Jays is gone. Juicy's right there,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also right there.
Yeah, and if
You
that
sure,
gets past me,
you get
then
that touch, but you
it-
could just take it back to your corner.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have loads of time. You could do whatever.
Yeah, and if that gets past me, then it's just in. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
Champ level gameplay.
I'd like to see you
Poggers.
a bit further back in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Same again. Internet.
Mhm.
Whee! Perfect. So you're aware of it. You just need to be stricter.
Better about it, yeah.
Yeah, you
for
need to
sure.
just do it.
I don't know why I didn't just like stop if I was gonna do that.
You see.
Great.
you-
When I
you're
tried to do that
you
backflip.
never look. You're looking at the ball
Mm-hmm.
and the person on your team who's about to hit the ball or whatever, but you never look for that third man.
True. Flipper sets look so fucking weird.
All right. That's everything.
Fantastic.
Right. So if I had to come up with a few points, let me get my pen.
Okay.
That's it.
I haven't written enough on your failures as a human being, so let me go grab my writing utensil.
Okay. So we have kickoffs,
Mm-hmm.
practice them, and then once you've gone for a kickoff, rotate back immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We've got
I'm assuming just rotate whichever corner is closer to where I got flung after the kickoff.
the opposite to where the ball's going.
Okay. So I'll end up on back
Uh,
post if it comes towards net. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so once you've gone for a play, look for bumps, which is good, and
Mhm.
just rotate all the way back, watching out for that third man.
Okay.
Rotating into net once the person in net's rotated out. And shadowing, probably. They're probably the key things you need to work on.
Perfect. I'll be plat
That's
2 again
everything.
in no time.
That is everything. Well, this is pretty
Hot.
much all you need to really work on until you get to champ. That's like, it may sound stupid, but you'll notice if I did this again for you when you're diamond,
Mhm.
I can guarantee it'll be the same things.
I'd really hope it isn't exactly the same things, otherwise I would have learned
Well,
nothing.
there'll be much less for me to critique, but
Okay.
it'll still be the fundamentals. You just have to actively think when you're in a game about the
Mhm.
fundamentals, and it'll all just fall into place.
I like how you say when I get into champ, implying that's gonna happen.